Hey, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, good evening. Hi. Thank you for rocking with me. I'm on fire for you. I love you so much. Do you know how grateful I am? Thank you, thank you, thank you for rocking with me. I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know. Definitely, Christine. Just let some more people get on here. I just want to let you know, for real, that I'm really, really, really blown away by how amazing everybody is who does one-on-ones with me. I'm really, really blown away by how amazing, how beautiful, how incredible, how courageous you are. Not bored, not bored, not alone, not bored. Just grateful. Just very, 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 very grateful. Very grateful. I had a great day today. I did a couple of meditations from the good old gateway process meditation. I always talk about, man, I know that I always need to meditate. And then when I do it, I'm like, yep, definitely needed that. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for being here right now. I love you. How are you doing? How's your day going? How is life? How are things? What is going on? Have you told yourself that you love yourself today? Because you got to do it on the daily. We are talking about self-love. We are talking about self-love. We're talking about loving ourselves more. We're just getting off work. Ask yourself a question. Ask yourself a question. You can write this one down in your notes. You can put it on your wall somewhere if you got like sticky notes. Write this down today. Write this down somewhere so you can ask yourself this question and catch it in your life. Crying is the healthiest. Crying is the healthiest. Write this question down. Write this question down because this ties into what you're saying. There is nothing wrong with crying. If anybody told you that crying is wrong, that's because they don't like who they are. It's ridiculous. You're healing when you're crying. So here's the question. What would my life look like if I gave myself the love I give to other people? Ruby, that's amazing. That's actually one of the ways that you can heal yourself in reverse age, by looking at yourself in the mirror and focusing on certain things and telling yourself certain things. What would your life look like if you gave yourself the love you give to other people? And why is it so challenging for you to give that kind of love to yourself? What up, what up, what up? What up? Hello, good evening. I just want to say one more time, man, I've been doing every day like I meet people from all over the world. This family is very, very international. And you are amazing. You are amazing. What's cool about this family is there's people who are like anywhere from 18, 19, 20 to like 70, 80 and beyond. Why do I keep my lips like what? How are my lips? Why do I keep my lips like what? Swiggy bottles. It's a valid question. I'm really, really grateful for everybody here in this family, man. You guys are so international. You guys are so beautiful. You are so talented and courageous. And thank you for confiding me. Thank you for doing these one-on-ones with me. Thank you for hopping on these lives. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for supporting me. You set me on fire. You keep me going. Thank you. Define the word love. Define the word love? Love, that's a good question. That's something to meditate on. I would say love as a deep and profound appreciation. Yep. Love for me is, I would say, is present. Love is present. Love is in the present moment. Love is the truth. I would say love is truth. Dating advice, love yourself more. Coincidentally, that's what we're here to talk about. Lost my hat again. No, my hat's chilling. So if you have questions, put them in the question box. If you're stuck in addiction, how do you get out? By stop telling yourself that you're stuck. Love is unconditional. Please put the questions in the question box. Unconditional love, and then I'll talk about addiction. Thank you. I love you too. Unconditional love means that even when you make a quote unquote mistake, that you still appreciate that person. When somebody says something mean or hurtful, that you still care about them. Real love is unconditional. Most people like the idea of other people and don't really love that person. Yeah, love for me is the truth, man. Like, I can go through difficult times and still love the process. I can still love the journey. So, yeah, let me answer some questions. Why is it easier to love others? Why is it easier to love others? Because we're programmed to give other people the love that we're looking for. What would your life look like if you gave the love that you gave to other people to yourself? And why, even though you know that you should, why is that so difficult for you? And here's another question. When you speak hard to yourself, you are hard on yourself when nobody's listening. You judge yourself. You put yourself down. If somebody else came into your life and spoke to you the way that you speak to yourself, you wouldn't want to hang out with them. You wouldn't be friends. So why are you speaking to yourself that way? If there are limits to the question box, and put it in 2 sentences. It's just that I want to answer everybody's question. It's just there's 105 people here, and it goes like this, and everybody's like, I have a question, which I love to talk. It's just, thank you for the love. Thank you, appreciate that. This is a good question. What made me decide to become who I am today? Thank you for the gifts. And again, if you just hopped on, I really just want to say I'm incredibly humbled and blown away every single time that I do a one-on-one with people from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, all different places, man. Like, you're warriors and you're courageous and you're so beautiful. You don't have to be strong anymore. You don't have to be strong anymore. They taught you to be strong and not to trust people. You can put your guard down a little bit and have more faith. It'll give you so much more peace if you just are open to the idea of trusting people, even though it's been hard before in the past. What made me decide to become who I am today? What made me decide to become who I am today is, by nature, I've always been curious. By nature, I have always been very curious. I've always looked at society and thought that it's the reactions that people have are weird. I would also say that I had, like many other people, I had a very difficult upbringing. You know, I saw a lot of injustice. If you just met me, my name is Nicky Scorpio. I am the introvert that speaks up. I've done many different things spiritually and holistically to crack my code. I share this information with you because you're amazing. And you're loved. And they lied to you. So, for those of you that just met me, my upbringing, it's not that it's harder than other people's. It's not like I know that I've had it better than a lot of other people in my worst day. So my mom's a lesbian. It's just my life is different. It's just different. So my mom's a lesbian. My birth father is gay. He died of AIDS when I was 9. I'm an artificial insemination, shot from the stars. Was told that I was wrong. Then I realized I was actually more intentional than a lot of other people. And you know, I saw, and I come from the hood, like we didn't really have a lot of money growing up. My mom had to get very creative with stuff. Some days she would go to the grocery store, or she would go to the corner store, and she would get a bag of M&Ms, and she would say that the green ones were broccoli, that the orange ones were carrots, and the yellow ones were corn. I remember those days, and I don't forget that about myself. And I saw, because we were the only family that looked like me in the neighborhood, not only did I see injustice with how the police were to the people in my neighborhood, I also saw the injustices when my mom got attacked and how nobody wanted to say anything because you don't snitch in that part of town. You know, those are the rules. And the next day my mom was taking care of those people's kids because my mom's always been a teacher. So after that happened, I moved into the nice part of town. And thank you, so are you. I moved into the nice part of town. My mom, after my other mom left my birth mother on New Year's Eve, after 22 years of being together, and my dad died, my other mom said to my mom that you have a week to go find a place to live. I want to sell this house and go on a trip. So my mom moved us, my brother and myself moved us to another city, to a nice neighborhood. And while we were there, my mom was working up to 5 jobs a week. And I saw people that looked like me, that didn't think like me, that don't know their roots, that think that they're better than other people, that were entitled and privileged, that would be envious of people who had struggled. Because when you've done things in your life that have built your character up, and you can still be resilient and still be brilliant, people who don't come from that, who've never had that before, they don't know how to obtain it. They want to buy it on Amazon. They want to get it in the store. They want to download it, and you can't. And I saw how people bullied me and teased me and put me down because they were actually envious that I had the resilience that I had, and I didn't have the same opportunities that they had. And so for me, I've seen life from many different angles. And so I see the injustices. I see the racism, I see the ignorance, I see the homophobia, I see the violence, and I see how, like, there's not really anybody in entertainment right now who's doing anything about it. There's a few, but there's no, like, main person in that spotlight who's saying these things are wrong, these things are wrong, these things are wrong, these things are wrong. It's wrong how women are treated. It's wrong how society hustles women. It's wrong how people who create life, who are like women create life, it's wrong how they're always told that they're not good enough and not attractive enough and not pretty enough and they can't talk about certain things. There's nobody who's saying that really in mainstream. There's nobody who's talking about how reality shows are not reality shows, they're soap operas, and a lot of times why there's so much chaos in reality shows, besides the fact that they're scripted, is that not scripted. It's just the director or the producer will come in and say, okay, that was good. Now, can you say this? And we'll take it that way and we'll go from there. It's like an improv show that they have drugs and alcohol behind the scenes, behind the cameras, behind the curtains to constantly keep people intoxicated. You know, that the whole culture of it is incredibly toxic. I lived in Los Angeles. I went to the A-list, B-list, C-list parties. I've seen that you can't talk about mental health in Hollywood. When my mom told me last year during Mother's Day that she had cancer, thank God that she beat it, I tried to talk to people who I make money with in entertainment that my mom had cancer, and they said, you can't talk about that right now because we got our own problems. So, you know, what am I going to do? Click the angry emoji or do something about it? I'm doing something about it. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Good evening, good morning, good day, good afternoon. Thank you for rocking with me. So that's what made me decide to become who I am. And I went through a difficult situation. I was in a abusive relationship, and you know, with narcissistic stuff, and there's no blaming, there's no shaming, there's no guilt, there's no anger or whatever. There's just like understanding. If you put yourself in somebody else's shoes, you would understand why they have the reactions that they have. And everybody on planet Earth is looking for love. Everybody's looking for love, and everybody expresses love in a very different way. That's what's the biggest misconception, is people don't understand that because people were so abused, because people are so traumatized, all they know how to show is anger and fear. That's why we need to educate people and show people a different way. That's why we're bringing consciousness to the mainstream. That's why every double tap that you give, every follow, every like, every gift, every ounce of love, every thank you, I love you, every time that you manifest for me to be in that bigger platform, I do all of this so that we can have consciousness in the mainstream. That's why I say on this page, this is not about me. You'll see there's 5 different conversations that are going on right now. It's family. Don't you want to be around people who love you as you are? It's amazing what you can do when you have that. And I want for you to feel what that feels like, because some of you have never had that before. You're awesome. Thank you. I love you. I know that feels different. You deserve it, though. You're amazing. Naturally. What's going on? What's going on? What's up? Tell yourself that you love yourself, man. Give yourself a hug, man. Psych yourself out. So that's what made me decide to want to become myself. By the way, Christine, if you want to, do you want for me to do the guest thing now? Because I can definitely have you hop on here. It is going to be a nice change. We're doing something about it. I had 100 followers in October. I'm taking this conversation to corporate and to business and to record labels and telling them whether they like it or not. Consciousness gets clicks and hits and views, so they need to advertise and focus on it and change their content around it. That's what we're doing independently. Okay? All right, I'm going to put it on. Boom, 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 boom. Go ahead, Christine. Boom.
Oh, this is a first.
Hey!
I worked my butt off to do this. But
Amazing. Everybody give it up for the super, super homie, Christine. She's amazing. She's one of the moderators. She has been a tremendous help in my life recently, has helped me navigate around a lot of different stuff. She's an intuitive and she's amazing.
thank you. You're gracious.
Yes.
I may have one other skill besides being intuitive, but we won't tell. You know, it's not about ego, right?
Right. Hey, but hey,
Keep
if
it
you're out
humble.
there to make
The
money, hey,
humble
we have
doesn't
healthy beliefs.
stumble.
No, we have healthy beliefs around money. Listen, whatever it takes, we're here to manifest.
It's really good to actually be able to talk instead of type for
Yes.
just a minute or two. But I just wanted to say, everybody that comes in here and helps to keep this a safe place, I genuinely thank you. I truly, truly thank you. And if anybody thinks that we should keep Nick around for another week, just say I. If not, I'm bringing out the purple pool noodle, and if that doesn't work, I'll bring out my spare one. My voice sounds familiar. Well, it's the only one I've ever had, so I don't know. I'm from Charleston, on the coast of South Carolina. Maybe it's a Southern thing because I'm absolutely unapologetically Southern, and y'all know I say darling a lot because that's just how I talk. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But Nick,
Yes,
I
yes,
did
yes,
wanna
yes.
I did want to take a minute because I know that there are always so many of us and there's only one of you. And it's taxing when you're doing energy work. It is taxing in ways that people sometimes don't understand. So thank you for holding a safe place for us, because sometimes people just need to be seen and heard and believed, and it only takes one. And when you touch someone's life, and then they can in turn touch somebody else's life, and the ripple effect just keeps going. You just never know how you touch other people's lives. And it's a wonderful thing. I mean, it truly, truly is. So I have
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
appreciation. I have much appreciation. Do ask, all right, I'm gonna fess up, is when you go into when you do your manifestations and you close your eyes, as soon as you close your eyes, Orlando will probably absolutely say, yes, Christine's telling the truth. I'll say, okay, if you want extra healing, if you want Reiki, or if you want angelic realm healing or protection, say yes, Christine. So I know that you want some and I'll share it with you. But I wait till you close your eyes. I'm not giving you any healing. You don't need any extra.
She's
But
Christine's amazing. Christine is a really, really, really powerful, intuitive, and yeah, if you're definitely looking for a good person in your corner, she is definitely one of the rare gems. And to
thank
your
you.
point, thank you. Yeah, that we all need to have more like-minded people and more friends and more people who do understand us. And a lot of the times the people who I'm coaching and I'm doing the one-on-ones with, that's really what it comes down to, is a lot of us feel like we're wrong or we're crazy or we're different, or that, and a lot of the people are 40, 50, 60 years old. Like, these are people who've been carrying this for years and for years and for years. And this is always a safe space. And to Christine's point, thank you all for sending positive energy. And for, I love when I look down in the comments and there's always like 3, 4, 5 different conversations that are going. And I look forward to the day where I can find a way where I can build the team so I can show you all how beautiful, like stunning from all different walks of life, and how grateful I am, and how powerful it is to have people around us who love us as we are.
So I have a collective question, if I may.
Mhm.
Would, between two choices, would y'all like a little extra healing or would you like a little extra protection today?
Let's take a look. That's a good one. 'Cause I go,
Mm.
hey,
Oh, you get both, Nikki. Don't even.
yes, love that for us.
Okay, so I've got one
Healing,
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 protection.
a lot
Both.
of protections, a
Okay.
lot of protections. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of in the middle.
Okay. So that leads me to another question because I might be able to actually intertwine both of them. Does anybody feel like they have any negativity or any toxic energy attached to them that they just need to get rid of?
Definite possibility for me.
I wasn't going to go there.
Just
Just
throwing it
saying.
out there.
I was curious, say just throwing it out there, but as usual, energy intertwines with us. It's just okay for anybody. And please remember this, and you can give it back to Nikki anytime and extra if you want to on Saturdays. He is like the bratty little brother that you want to get rid of, and you just can't because you've got a soft spot in your heart, so you're kind of stuck with him, It's kind of like, yeah, I don't, okay, all right, all right. No, there's definitely like a little brother sister sibling
I mean well.
rivalry
I
between
mean
us.
well. I do have the ADHD slash manifesting generator thing going on. So, oh, look, a shiny thing. So that happens.
Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. All right, so let me share with everybody the most powerful law in the universe is actually the law of the universe. So if anybody knows anything about Reiki or quantum healing or shamanism. It doesn't matter what capacity of healing. That is something. So, one thing that's very important before you do manifest or you send extra healing or extra energy or protection, it matters not, is breathing. Now, everyone's breathing. Yes, ma'am is not me. My name is Christine. Yes, ma'am was my mama, and she is in heaven. So there's no more ma'ams, okay? No, I saw somebody. I'm not going to call him out, but I appreciate it. I'm Southern too. I get it. But the best breathing technique that a lot of people like is when you breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, you hold it for a count of 4, and you breathe out through your mouth until it's done. But here's the secret. When you're breathing out through your mouth, I want you to relax your forehead, your jaw, and drop your shoulders. And you will be amazed how much tension you're holding in those 3 areas. So if y'all want to go ahead and just do it at least 3 times and keep doing it as much as you want. Okay. I command all negative and toxic energies and spirits to leave by the law of the universe. You must return back to source. Only spirits, beings, and frequencies of neutral or higher frequencies in your walls, properties, and around you are allowed to observe only, but not engage. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. Amen. So that's going to give you the highest form of protection. And if you feel lighter, or if you feel any tingles, or if you feel any warmth in any part of your body, that's a good thing. And you may feel a little bit more relaxed later. And you never know, some people will sleep easier. But that's just a quick little something that I wanted to share. So it's kind of healing and protection all in one. And it's something that, Nikki, sorry, and I've spoke to at links, protection, protection, protection. Just like when you've got your crystals and your gemstones, if that's for you, re-energizing and cleansing on a regular basis because they can absorb so much negative energy. Having selenite around you. I found my wand. Thank you. You better stop. I bet you I had my wand before you had your wand. So a lot of times you'll see Nicky, he'll take it from the top of the screen and just go down to the bottom and he will do, kind of like in long gated circles. And then sometimes when he gets sassy, he'll point it at you and he'll go around in little circles. But when he takes the selenite down across the screen, he is also giving you healing and protection and removing some toxicity energy from you. So you very well may hear something in your mind, thinking, not here, sorry, feel something in your mind that you just feel better. And you might not be sure why, but that's definitely something. So selenite is awesome. Selenite will cleanse and re-energize any stone. You don't have to worry about putting it in salt water under the moonlight because sunlight, because some things will damage your crystals, but selenite never will. And it doesn't have to be a wand. It can be a flat dish, um, in any crystals. Nikki, you want to tell them about your latest and greatest that's not arrived yet? I'm so excited to
Oh
see that.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So I went on to Etsy, and I love Etsy. And I got a bracelet that's coming in 3 to 5 days or something like that. That's going to be, I've talked about this one before. It's going to be Nuumite, Nuumite, which is one of the oldest stones on planet Earth. And of course, Grandpa Soul likes it because it's magic. It's a very shamanic kind of
I'm
energy,
sorry, my
Nuumite.
young ears couldn't understand what you just said. I'm I'm sorry. I'm younger than you are. Sorry, I
Turn on
choked
the
on that
Jeopardy. Where's my Wheel of Fortune? So Numite, and Moldavite, which you got to be mindful. Moldavite is not for everybody because it's not from this planet, but neither am I. So it's all good. Moldavite, I actually got inspired to get a bracelet that was Moldavite from whoever was talking about Moldavite on this live stream. Because I looked at the benefits, and it's been a while since I worked with Moldavite, and it enhances spiritual powers. It can remove stuff that's being stubborn, which love that in 2022. Okay.
one.
And it also has obsidian, which is good for grounding. So I'm very, very excited to get this one.
So if anyone is into the angel numbers or numerology, um, I maybe kind of. What do you think, Nikki? Am I into angel numbers and numerology a little bit? Maybe, sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so this
Yes.
is
Yes. Yes.
2022, and you've got 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. I mean, excuse me, 3 times. That's 6. So 6 is the angelic number for love. So 2022 is going to be vastly different than a 5 was. Vastly different. You probably felt like you were a fish swimming upstream last year for a plethora of reasons, not just what's going around. We'll just leave that loosely there. And but 6 is definitely um, the number of love. And when you have angel numbers that are repeating numbers, they're even stronger. So if you got 66 or if you've got 666, I know the stigma with that, but in
They lied
numerology,
to us. They lied to us about that one. They lied to us about that one.
well, it was all about control. And that's why I'm saying, I always tell you, watch your words, because words are powerful and they weave spells. That's why they call it spelling. And when I say weave spells, I'm not saying putting the mojo and the wuju and all that. No, 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 no. I do my work from the angelic realm. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
understand with dark comes light. I respect light, but I keep it at a distance unless I'm called to remove it. And then it's gone. I mean, and if I can't remove it, then I will call somebody that can easily.
Yes.
Because we're all learning together. But yeah, Nick is about to have some toxic energy removed pretty soon. It's yeah, it's you've been putting in the work. I'm
Yes.
so
Divine
I'm
timing.
so
Yes.
proud of you. I am so
With
proud of you.
grace. With grace. Thank you. I'm great. I'm able to, and again, I just want to say this from time to time on the live streams more and more. I'm able to get by with you guys. Like, you all keep me on fire and keep me going. And on top of that, I have people now that I've met through TikTok, like Christine, like Flo, like the person I always shout out, Lion of the Lake. If you ever want an ancient wisdom version of really, really powerful protection, I can call people and I can cry. And because people hold that space for me, I can keep on going. And that's actually how you manifest. People who don't come from money think that people who do have money are always just like everything's easy, everything clicks. No, it's about, like, when we want to evolve and be a better version of ourselves, we just need to understand what our emotions are saying. And we're all in this human experience, experiencing it different ways. That it's important right now to be able, a lot of you actually that are talking to me are letting go of people, are letting go of relationships, are cutting people out of your life, are going through huge transformations. And I just want to encourage you to understand that it's actually for the greater good. It's for the gems, the diamonds, the rubies, the happiness, the golden path. It's for that. It's just a matter of, can you really trust it, or are you going to fall back into that old stuff? And that's why we need friends. So what I was going to say is, and then Christina, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you don't have friends like that, Anybody who's on here, anybody who is here right now in this live stream, you can be friends with them and they'll be friends with you. You can just comment on one of their videos and say, hey, I met you on Nikki's live stream. Let's be friends. And if you need somebody to cry with or yell with or laugh with or whatever, like now you have real friends that love you as you are. Ta-da.
I think that sometimes people hold on to the pain of the past and it blocks them from actually stepping into their abundance, which is their birthright. And they were never able to let go of the pain. And that could be physical, mental, I mean, just old memories. It's just how somebody treats you. It matters not. And one of the things, I know we've talked about this, one of the things that I say on a not a daily basis, but when I need it, is I let go from all the pain of the past. I release that pain that I've been holding on to. I forgive myself and others. And I thank myself for who I am today. And I'm ready to become a better, stronger version of who I was born to be. And I know that that might not sound like much, but when you think about it, it breaks that negativity and it breaks the cycle and it breaks the old patterns of just saying, I forgive myself and that you did the best that you could with what you had at the time. We all learn together. Okay. There are a lot of people, they come up and they say, oh my gosh, I don't know this and I don't know this and I don't know that. And I'm so far behind. No, everything that's happened, every conversation, everything that you've learned, every tip or trick that somebody has shared with you to make your life better has come in divine timing for you. I know Nikki and we manifest only those that need his life to come into his life. We're calling in those that may see the FYP and they're like, okay, who's this funny looking? No, I'm kidding. Who's this nice looking guy that, that is, wait a minute, he's making some sense. Hold on. You have to be strong to be vulnerable. I thought you had to be weak. No, you have to be
Right.
strong to be vulnerable because it says, this is who I really am. And you're saying, accept me or don't, but I accept me instead of pushing the anger and the pain down and then it erupts one day and you're like, oh my God, what happened? I just lost it for the silliest of things because it built up.
Yeah.
But it just it's amazing how people can come together and we lift each other up on our spiritual journey, but also on the karmic journey and also on the physical journey because they're not thinking, oh my gosh, my back hurts, my leg hurts or this hurts. They're thinking, wait a minute, what can I do to improve? And then it's the mind over the matter. It's the law of the universe. And
Yeah.
that's really powerful. So don't think that you've got to do any catching up because if you go too fast and you try to learn too much, the human body can only take so much energy and you will literally become physically sick. Let me say that one more time. If you take on too much energy at one time, you can become physically sick and it may manifest in ways that you never expected. And you thought, oh my God, what's wrong with me? And there's nothing wrong with you. It's just partly the ascension. Everybody wants to hop onto the ascension bus and that's
Right.
great. But take your time. It's not a race, it's not a competition. Take your
Right.
time. It
And your and
honestly
your
will
and your
come.
and your and your thing is going to be different than that other person's thing. And I also want to say something, and then please keep going because everything you're saying is amazing. One of the really important things that you said earlier is acknowledging yourself, and I would like for people in here to have that in your mind more of I'm going to acknowledge myself more on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, even if it's a small thing. It's really, to Christine's point, it's really about reprogramming your subconscious mind because you're not used to having people show you love and give you compliments. You're not used to people around you saying, hey, you did a good job, even though that person saw you fumbling and falling down.
But it's so
Like, that's
easy for me to give
amazing.
compliments. I'm working on it. I know
Man.
you're helping me. My bratty little brother is helping me with that, and I appreciate you. He's like, 2022, you are going to be able to accept compliments. I'm like, but I'm not good at it. I don't want to. He's like, I don't care. I'm going to make you.
We're
These
gonna
are
love
actual
ourselves this year.
conversations. These are actual conversations we have, people. Like, I'm not
Right.
joking, right? So here's the thing. I accept myself for the strengths and the weaknesses and the indecisiveness that I have. And I know that might sound really crazy, especially coming from a Leo. But, Scorpios aren't all it all the time.
we
But
we 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 love the Leo energy because we get being in the spotlight and the boss energy and the regal energy. We love that.
you
Love that.
couldn't even say that with a straight face. Who are you fooling?
I'm
No,
saying.
but no, and I appreciate that, and I receive that. I truly, I genuinely do. But I appreciate when I stumble and fall because I know I'm not going to stay there. What is
Right.
important is when I get myself up, my dust my butt off, and what happens next. That is what's important. So I actually appreciate hard situations and challenges. Now, having 4 pass in 2021, like I'm done for 20 years. Okay, universe, I'm done. Please, in gratitude, I'm claiming I'm done. But
Right.
the thing is, that I'm blessed to have had what I had, and it does make a difference. It's your mindset. You can take challenges and people that may not rub well with your energy, and you can learn from them because those people are the ones that are going to make you move. Those people that are lifting you up are good because they help empower you and rebuild the confidence if you need it rebuilding, or they just lift you up on the days that you need it. But you don't have to really grow and improve when someone's lifting you up. You have to
Right.
grow and you have to get better and challenge yourself when somebody is pushing you to the side, or when the universe is pushing you to the side and making it uncomfortable, so you can actually take the right road instead of keep going down the left bumpy one that has the potholes in it.
Right. I'm only this way because not only from people celebrate. I had enough people when I didn't love myself. I had enough people see greatness within me and was like, "Oh, okay, like I'm not crazy. I'm not out of my mind." It's really though, it was the straw that broke the camel's back where the last person was like, "You're wrong for this choice that you make." And I'm like, "I'm in this terrible position because I keep listening to people who don't know me." And that's when I came up with the energy of every choice I make is the right one, and I'm gonna keep on operating from this place. That got me fired up, realizing that's why everybody put me down, why people tease me, why people bully me. That's why.
People treat
Amazing.
you how you allow them to treat you.
One more time because people just totally did not hear that because they don't want to see that. And I'm telling you, it's the biggest truth
Okay.
that ever true.
I I have to be honest. I cannot take credit for that one. That one was my grandmama. She always taught me that people treat you how you allow them to treat you. And the most powerful word in your arsenal has 2 letters. No. You don't need to give any explanation. Your no is your best boundary, and say, no, mm-mm, that's it. You don't have to explain anymore, because when you explain, you're backpedaling and they're like, I see a chink in the armor. No, you
Yeah.
don't. But
Right.
here's 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 something that a lot of people are learning, and I'm enjoying seeing people's journeys. When you said every choice I make is the right one, that
Mm-hmm.
is your mantra. And you and I actually haven't discussed this. So this is falling on virgin ears. That is your mantra for saying, I am trusting my first intuitive feeling. See how
Yeah.
that correlates?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you think with your head and your heart, you're going to be second guessing. When you trust your first intuitive feeling, it never lets you down. I can't think
Bingo.
of one time. Can you?
That's literally why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I look back and realize logically how every single time when I knew somebody was a bad person, I was on point. No matter if they had a three-piece suit, red bottoms, brand name millionaire, jet setter, blah 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 blah, I was always right about it. Absolutely.
Well, I think we're all each improving every single day, and we're all deserving of love. And for some reason, we can't understand that we have to love ourselves just like we love other people. And that changes our entire vantage point. It truly does. And it's so hard to do. And we have to realize sometimes we're not going to be happy, and sometimes we're not going to be healthy, and sometimes we're not going to be joyful, and sometimes
And
life
we're
is
not
not going to
always
be
going to be
balanced.
we're not always going to make the most evolved choices, where we're going to overreact sometimes. We're still going to get defensive from time to time. It happens.
But what did you learn from overreacting and getting defensive? I mean, I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm
No, no, no,
speaking
no,
at
no,
a
no, no, no. Please, I love this. I learned through all of this. I learned my value. I learned that when I'm overreacting, that's because I'm insecure. I started, like, my friend Shaman Durek was the one who, when I was going through a very difficult time, where he said, actually, when you're triggered, you thank that person because they're showing you that you're insecure, and then you go somewhere else and then you process that emotion. And I'm like, wow. So now I have to hold myself accountable the whole entire time. That was a major breakthrough for me, to realize that anytime that I'm overreacting or explaining myself or justifying something, that I've already, like, lost it, that I need to just operate from a place of, because I know what I know. No, that was a huge thing for me. Absolutely.
ingratitude, I'm sure, because we've talked gratitude so much. It,
Yes.
the one thing that really has changed my life, because I used to not realize how powerful my words were. And, sometimes, finances are an issue for any of us.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of saying, I'm broke, I can't afford, I can't do that, et cetera, that is going to have you living in a lack of the, excuse me, a state of lack. But if you
Mm-hmm.
say, I can't afford it right now, do you see how that changes the energy? It completely flips it. And you're not sitting in that lack of energetic space.
Do you know, wait, hold on. Do you know why this is so important? Because people were trying to tell me about things that were really beneficial, that would really level me up: classes, courses, healing, different methodologies to, evolve and to rise. And immediately I will go to a place of, how much does that cost? And then operate from a place of, like, I can't afford that. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. And people are always trying to help us up and level us up and add value to our lives. And I love that. And then after that, I go to a place of, and started going to a place of, when that was happening, because I have healthy beliefs around money, is in those moments. Now, if you think I can't afford that right now, then the next thing is, what can I do to afford that? And even so far as visualizing yourself being able to afford that and feeling how good that feels. But yes, I love that. That's like, it's like you're like this, and it's like shift, centered,
Yes.
truth.
And that, and just being grateful, living with more gratitude, excuse me, it completely changes the dynamics. It truly does. I know I sound like a frog. I'm sorry. I've had a sinus infection for a couple days, so y'all
Oh, you're fine.
excuse me. I swear.
You're fine. You're great.
But this is another thing that I do say, and I don't think I've shared this one with you either, is that I'm capable and deserving of becoming financially abundant. And in order to receive abundance, I will give abundance. Each and every day, I offer kindness. It's in the giving that I'm the one that truly receives. I'm worthy of this
Mm-hmm.
desire. And I'm enjoying the process with ease and flow for my prosperity and my life being happy. I'm so grateful, that I'm ready to become more abundant in an unlimited fashion. So, I mean, having the gratefulness and the gratitude, rather,
Yeah.
and just changing the energetic. compass with, right now or at the moment or presently or whatever. What works for me doesn't work for you, Nikki. What works for you doesn't always work for me.
Right.
Or, we all have to
Right.
figure out what fits, like that. Your favorite pair of jeans, you put your favorite pair of jeans on and you put your favorite pair of shoes on, just fits right. It just feels like home. You just have
Yeah.
to feel, what works right. And it makes a huge difference when we surrender to certain things. You can surrender to wealth,
Yes.
success, divine timing. I mean, how many times, have I asked your crew, your soul tribe, your collective souls, whatever you want to call your group, you know, I am unstoppable. Who's with me? And every single time I see someone say, I'm unstoppable, and they put the hundreds after it, I give them a crown every single time. If I missed one, I'm sorry, but I try. But you're powerful, you're blissful, you're worthy to receive, you're unstoppable, you're abundant, you're blessed, you're gratuitous. It's just there's so many different things that when we finally realize, well, they're not the only ones that are worth it. I am too. Why am I
Right.
stopping myself? We want to
Right.
lift everybody else, but lifting ourselves is why is it so hard
That's why
sometimes?
I'm gonna do a segue here, because that's why we manifest. Because I want to do a manifestation now. So Chris, so listen, so everybody follow Christine, and she's gonna be coming on here more. She's amazing. She's powerful, and give a lot of props and a lot of love to her. Send her a lot of love and a lot of protection and a lot of victory energy, and yeah, love this family. Thank you, Christine. We love you. We honor you. We acknowledge you. Thank you
Thank
for dropping
you.
the gems, and I hope everybody got inspiration, because every time I talk to you, you always provoke thought. Thank you so
Whoa.
much.
Hold it. Can I have 1 second?
Yeah, yeah.
Honorable mention, Harley dot Boot is a freaking rock star, because my account that I'm using right now is not my account. It is Longhorn Paranormal's account. I run their fan page. I voluntarily run their fan page. Jen, who is the owner, has 2 tumors in her throat. She has been trying to get health care from the VA because she is 100% service. She's 100% service disabled. They will not give her health care for 14 months. Harley Boot has kicked some major freaking, I don't know what I can say and what I can on live, but some, you get
Yeah.
my drift. I can't whistle. Sorry.
Yes.
I can't whistle. I never learned how to
We're
whistle. I
keeping it.
want to
Yeah,
learn how,
we're
somebody
keeping it
teach me how
Disney.
to whistle.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
But I just had to give that honorable mention because yeah, she went to the VA, several VAs, and they kick her out. They threaten her to be arrested because they don't want her in the VA. It's a long story. It's wrong, but we're trying to get health care for Jen and veterans who have been receiving substandard health care. So just shout out to Harley Dot Boot. She's freaking amazing. Like amazing, mad respect for that woman. And she's a dog lover. Okay.
Yes, love that. Love that. All
Thank you
right.
for
So,
having me. I appreciate
yes,
it.
absolutely. And until next time, and everybody definitely again give her a follow, and we're gonna do some manifestations. So I'm gonna ask that you share this video right now, right now, right now. We're going to manifest. Just give me 1 second right here. I just gotta do something with my phone. Hold on, it's gonna pause. Just share this. Share this. Oh, kids. Don't you love Christine? She's amazing. So she's the super homie, and a lot of gems, a lot of knowledge. So I hope you took notes, because the words that you're saying and what you're speaking into existence is creating your world, is creating your destiny. And again, people will only treat you how you allow them to. So find ways to communicate, or it's not going to stop. You got this. You're courageous. That's why we're manifesting. All right. So, all right. You know the routine, kids. We're here to manifest. We're going to see everybody looking at us, seeing us looking amazing, and we're going to manifest for everybody else. Okay, you deserve to have happiness. You deserve to have financial freedom. You deserve to show your feelings and your emotions and not be put down or shamed because of who you truly are. And you deserve to be healthy. So the more that you believe that, the more that you breathe into it and feel how good it feels to have it, the more you walk yourself through that process of seeing that happen and understanding that you deserve it, and it doesn't matter what your life is like right now, the more you can obtain it. And be grateful for what you currently have. Stop putting down who you are now. Stop putting down your age. Stop putting down your bank account. Stop comparing yourself. Just be grateful for every single move, every piece of clothing, every wrinkle, every line, every piece of hair, or lack thereof, or whatever. Love who you are. Love who you are unconditionally, fiercely, courageously. No regrets. Love yourself. I want for you to understand that we see you having these things. We're already visualizing you looking amazing. Okay? So, all right. Let go of your day. Let go of all those other thoughts. Let go of all of that fear, all that insecurity. Let go of the doubt. Let go of the judgment. Let go of your bills. Let go of your bank account. Let go of your age. Let go of your relationship. Or if you're single, let go of that thought. Let go of outside. Let go of the fear. Let go of the politics. Visualize yourself as just being light. I like to visualize myself as stars and planets and universe and shooting stars. Okay? What you're going to do is you are going to walk into a new timeline, and you deserve to have that. And if it feels uncomfortable, that's okay. You're still going to get it. It's fine. You deserve it. Okay? So, thank you. What I like to say is every time I do a manifestation or every time I do a meditation or hypnosis is I will say, I believe this. So my brain's like, word, okay, cool, we got you. I say, I receive this, so that my body, mind, and soul is like, okay, we're actually getting this. This is actually a real thing. And then I say, I trust this, to validate that. Yes, I trust this. Say it internally or externally. I believe this, I receive this, and I trust this. Okay? Now, if you can, close your eyes. If you can, close your eyes. If you cannot, and even if you can close your eyes, project the life that you want in front of you, like a movie projector, like you're watching a movie. And turn up the brightness, turn up the volume, turn up the sound, smell the smells, taste the tastes of how good it feels to have happiness, financial freedom, being respected for being yourself and expressing your true feelings, and being healthy. Okay? And again, if your three-dimensional mind is like, I don't have these things right now, that's not possible. It's already been proven in science and in medicine that the more you think about something, that you can actually create it and you can actually heal yourself. So if you have any kind of pain or discomfort right now, you're going to visualize yourself going to the doctors, and the doctor is going to say there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. There used to be something wrong. That's weird. Now there's nothing wrong. And then you are going to feel how good it feels to be pain-free. And that's not like a cool. That's like a, yes, amazing. Are you serious? And you're imagining yourself making phone calls and you're happy about that. That's amazing news. You just had pain. Now you don't. You just were one paycheck away from being concerned and confused and scared. And now you don't. Now you don't have to think about that. Now you have people in your life who love you as you are. That is a good feeling. That's why you see me smile and hear me laugh when we do these manifestations, because it feels good. And if it feels uncomfortable right now, that's fine. It took me a while to get here. However, make your belief like a muscle and just keep on believing beyond what the three-dimensional world looks like. Okay? Make it real. And if you need to cry or if you feel uncomfortable, that's fine. You're still going to get it. You deserve it. This is for you, not for anybody else. I know you're used to giving to other people, so it feels weird. However, that's why you say, I believe this, I receive this, and I trust this. So you get it. All right, here we go. Close your eyes if you can. If you cannot, just project this in front of you and make it real. Here we go. Take a slow breath in. Fill yourself with love, with light, with peace, with protection, with safety, with abundance, with wealth, with respect, all the great things. Breathe it in slowly from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. See if you can visualize the light and the energy or feel it. Here we go. Breathe in slowly and exhale. All right. Now, everybody in this live stream is happy, truly happy. Everything in their life makes sense. They're confident with who they are. They're secure with who they are. They follow their intuition. They trust their judgment. They forgave themselves. They forgive other people. They speak kindly to themselves. Even when life doesn't make sense, they have a support system. They have people in their life who they can depend on, who hold space and who don't judge them. They're not even thinking about other people's opinions because they understand if people don't like them, then they don't like themselves. All of these people who are so truly, truly happy are looking at you, and we're seeing the same. You look amazing. Look at how happy you are. Everything in your life was different before, and because you kept on trusting yourself, because you kept on trusting your intuition, because you were able to speak your true voice and let people know that you know your worth now, you got better circumstances and better people. You're happy through and through, even when nobody's around, when nobody's looking. Not social media happy, not family photo happy, but really, really, truly, truly content. And you deserve to have people in your life who are so successful, who are so truly happy, to love you as you are, and you deserve to be just as happy. So breathe into that and receive it. Congratulations, it's yours. All right. Love that for us. Now, everybody in this live stream is financially free. Not even thinking about their next paycheck or their next bill. Getting paid to do what they love. Starting up a business, getting clients. Going to the grocery store, not even thinking about the cost. Eating healthy food. Being able to travel to places they've never been to before. They have kids, they're getting healthy food for their kids, great gifts for their kids, for their family, being able to give their kids opportunities they never had growing up. Wow, that feels amazing. Feel how good that feels. All of these financially free people looking at you and seeing the same. We remember when life was hard for you, when it didn't make sense, when it was challenging. We understand. Then you started listening to yourself more. Then you started realizing the universe was working for you. So instead of getting frustrated when things didn't make sense, you were grateful. And because of that, all these opportunities started opening up for you. Now you have people in your life who are sharing information with you how to make more money. how to have healthy beliefs around money and abundance. Now you're spiritual and wealthy. Now you're spiritual and abundant. You get paid to do what you love. Surprise direct deposit, surprise cash, surprise checks, money's coming in. Love that. You look amazing. You deserve that. You deserve to have people in your life who are financially free, who are loving you as you are, who are sharing information to help you have more money so you can pay that forward. And you deserve to be financially free, and you deserve to be spiritual and rich. Congratulations. Breathe into it and receive it. It's yours. Great. Now, that's a good one. Everybody in this live stream is respected when they speak their true feelings, their true thoughts, their true emotions. No matter what anybody says, they are respected for being themselves. When they feel upset or sad or depressed or angry or confused, when they feel like life is heavy, they have great friends and great people around them who honor them, who do not put them down or tease them or shame them in any way, shape, or form. That's why they are so successful, because they know that they are loved and they know that their emotions are valid. And all of these people who are so respected for speaking their true feelings and their true thoughts are looking at you and they're seeing the same. I know you were taught to hold in those tears. That's fine. Let them out. That's healing. You're courageous. You're amazing. You are beautiful. You are powerful. We honor when you say you're mad or you're angry, you're upset, or you feel misunderstood or unloved or unwanted, or life has been heavy and sometimes you just don't even want to be on this planet anymore. We understand what that's like. We remember those days. We do not judge you. We think you're courageous. We think you're amazing. You deserve to have people in your life who love you as you are. You deserve to have the confidence to understand the world wants to know what you think and how you feel truly. And even though you weren't taught that, now you have amazing people in your life who honor you, who love you when you are being true to who you are. You deserve to have amazing people like that in your life, and you deserve to be respected, and you deserve to know that your feelings are valid, that you are loved for being yourself. Feel how good it feels to have people in your life who love you as you are, and feel how good it feels to express yourself and not feel shame or guilt. Congratulations, you deserve it. Breathe into it and receive it. It's yours. You deserve that. Now, everybody in this live stream is healthy, truly healthy. Healthy thoughts, healthy beliefs, no fatigue, no depression, no anxiety. Healthy blood, healthy cells, healthy bones, healthy organs. They go to the doctor says, there's nothing wrong. There used to be something wrong with you. Now everything's fine. You're good. Pain-free. Glowing internally and externally. Healthy thoughts and healthy beliefs, healthy mind, healthy friends, healthy love. Healthy. And all of these people who are so healthy, who are so respected for speaking their true feelings, who are so financially free and truly, truly happy, are looking at you and we're seeing the same. Wow, you look amazing. We remember when life was hard for you, when it didn't make sense. And because you're a good person, because you have a good heart, because you are kind to other people, even though people aren't always kind to you, because you're trusting your intuition more and you're knowing your value more, and you're chasing happiness for yourself more and not looking for validation anymore, and not comparing yourself anymore, and not having expectations anymore. Now you have amazing people, you have great circumstances, you have healthy beliefs around money, you are financially free, you are happy, you are healthy, you are loved and celebrated as you are. And you deserve to have that. We see you. You are surrounded by people who are truly successful in every way, shape, and form, and they're looking at you and they're seeing the same, and you deserve that. People like that in your life, and you deserve to have that level of happiness. We see it. We're looking at you. Feel how amazing it feels to have that. Congratulations. You deserve it. Breathe into it and receive it. It's yours. And finally, everybody in this live stream is safe, is protected, is divinely protected from any virus, from any fear, from any chaos, from any anger, from any hate, from any abuse in any way, shape, or form. Indoors, outdoors, around strangers, co-workers, family, friends, acquaintances, no matter where they go, they are divinely protected and safe. Breathe into that and receive it. It's yours. So are your friends and so are your family. Breathe in and receive it. All right. So it is. Yes. Love that for us. Congratulations. 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 Wow, you look amazing. Look at all of that beauty and intelligence and self-love on you. Wow, that really suits you. Hey, Shaman Durek is here. Love some Shaman Durek. If you overthink while you're manifesting, that's where you go in and you do the work and you just stay consistent with it. Just keep going. Just do it daily. Do it daily. Focus in that and get to a place where you just see yourself. Make it real. Walk yourself through the steps. Like, for example, you want a dream home. You got to walk into the real estate agent, or you got to know somebody who's like, hey, this place is for sale. And then you're like, okay, cool, because I've worked really smart. I now have enough money in my bank account to afford this. So now I'm visualizing myself walking into the real estate agency. I'm seeing the real estate agent. I'm like, wow, this European guy is wearing way too much cologne. And I'm laughing because I don't even care about it because I have so much money in the bank. I'm not even thinking about the cost for the new place that I'm buying. And I'm walking myself in there and I'm like, wow, look, I have a lawn. I have flowers. I have my own food. I have my own garden. Like I'm drinking clean water. Like this is amazing. This is the greatest feeling. That's why you hear me laugh. Just it takes time sometimes to keep on going. So Yes. Like that lovely person, Chinaka, said, if you want to book a session with me, I teach emotional intelligence. So if you deal with narcissists, if you've had difficulty keeping love, falling in love, if you are going through a divorce, if you are changing careers, if you are just wanting to be like, there's a woman that I coach who just wants to be the manager at the grocery store. And I'm like, no shame about that. Be the best manager that worked at the grocery store. Be happy. Doesn't matter what other people think. It's not about being blue check verified and rich and famous and, oh my God, look at me, I'm attractive. I want for you to understand you are infinite, you are amazing, you are powerful, you are loved, and no matter what anybody else says, you know what you're doing and you always have. How about that? All right. So, yeah, you can look into the future. You can visualize now. Absolutely. 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 You can map it out 3 years, 5 years, 3 hours, you know. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I gotta hop off. I really have to go to the bathroom, to be quite honest with you, since we're being very honest in this family, because I drink a lot of water. And I gotta do an amazing podcast that you're gonna hear about. So I gotta go do this podcast. And by the way, if you know anybody else who has a podcast or in any way, shape, or form, please help me. You know, this page is not about me. This message is not mine. It's a collective message. Help me so that we can get this to the mainstream in any way, shape, or form. I'm grateful. We need to get consciousness to the mainstream, shamanism to the mainstream, consciousness, meditation to the mainstream. You're not crazy. You're not weird. We need to just get that to the mainstream. Okay. So thank you regardless. Thank you for the double taps. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for rocking with me. Some of you have been rocking with me since like way before I had 1,000 followers. Okay. So thank you. Thank you. I love you. Be kind to yourself. Protect your energy. And you know what you're doing. You got this. Be mindful with your words. Stop letting people treat you that way. And if you want to know how to really do that, go to the link in my bio. Go to coaching. It's automated. There's a calendar. It's easy breezy. Otherwise, go to my profile. There's that same link. You can scroll down, and then there's one-on-one emotional intelligence if you don't have PayPal. Otherwise, you can go back to my profile. You can go to the Instagram logo, send me a message on Instagram and say, yo, Nicky Scorpio, I love the lives. I'm like, word, me too. It's a conscious collective family who loves you as you are. What a concept. I got you. I love you. Okay. Otherwise, go to my profile, go to the top right-hand corner, tap the notification for every time I go live, because I go live randomly. I'm so grateful for you. I love doing these one-on-ones with you. You are all so beautiful and so amazing and so incredible. And I can't wait for the day till I can show you that, because I'm blown away. So thank you. I love you. Be kind to yourself. Have a good night. Have a good day. You got this. Nobody else on planet Earth knows what they're doing. So wake up with the blank canvas and love yourself. You're amazing. Signing off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you for the follows. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Signing off. Thank you so much. Be kind to yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night. I love you.